Question number 10 from May 2016, higher level paper 1, time zone 1. We need to find the x coordinates of all the points on this curve at which the tangent to this curve is parallel to the tangent at -1, 6. So firstly, let's visually try and understand what this question is asking for. So I'll draw an imaginary sketch of this function. Let's say that the graph looks something like this. And let's say that the point -1, 6 is right here. I label this -1, 6. Now the tangent through this point will just touch this point. So it's going to look something like this. This is the tangent through this point. And let's say that we have two more tangents, one through this point and another one through this point. And now the tangent through this point needs to be parallel to this. So this will look something like this, and over here the tangent will look something like this. Now this is totally a rough sketch, and what we're trying to solve for in this question are the x coordinates of this point and this point. Now that we have an understanding of what the question is asking for, let's solve this. So firstly, we'll start by finding the first derivative of this function. So dy dx, this will equal 8x cubed plus 18x squared plus 7x minus 5. Now this is the derivative of this function. And now let's find the gradient of this tangent at this point. So to find the gradient, we can just substitute -1 for x. So I will denote the gradient with m. So m, the gradient of the tangent, will equal 8 1 cubed plus 18 -1 squared plus 7 -1 minus 5, and this will equal -2. So now we know that the gradient of this tangent is -2, and also hopefully we know that since these tangents are parallel to this tangent, the gradients will also equal -2. So now how we can solve for the x coordinates are, we will equate this equation, the first derivative of the curve, to -2, so that we can find the other x coordinates where the gradient is equal to -2. So how we can do this is, I will equate 8x cubed plus 18x squared plus 7x minus 5. I will equate this to -2. This will help us in finding the x coordinates where the gradient again equals -2. So now if I move -2 to the left hand side, this will be 8x cubed plus 18x squared plus 7x minus 3. This equals 0. Now we need to solve a cubic equation, and we don't have a calculator to solve this question. So hopefully we know that one of the solutions to this equation is -1, because we plugged in -1 to get -2. So what I can write is, and if you're not sure how, you can just plug in -1 in this equation and this will equal 0. So what I can write is that x plus 1 is a factor of this equation, and the quadratic factor left is ax squared plus bx plus c. Now we need to find the coefficients a, b and c. So what I can do is, we know that this expression will be equivalent to the main expression 8x cubed plus 18x squared plus 7x minus 3. These two expressions are equivalent. Now what I can do is, how can we get an x cubed term? Let's think about this. So in this expansion, if we multiply ax squared with x, we will get an x cubed term. So we can say that a is equal to 8. So 8x squared times x will give us 8x cubed. Similarly, how can we get a constant term? The constant term in this expansion we'll get if we multiply c with 1. That is the only option. So we can say that c is equal to -3, because if c is -3, then -3 times 1 will give us -3. Now to solve for b, how can we get an x term? We can get an x term by if we multiply bx with 1. So bx times 1, this will give us an x term, plus, or if we multiply x with c, which is negative 3, we will also get an x term, so plus negative 3x. This will give us 7x. Now from here, if I solve for b, b will equal 10. Now we have a quadratic factor, that is x plus 1 as it is, ax squared plus bx plus c, which is now 8x squared plus 10x minus 3, and this is equal to 0. Now to cross check, you can expand this, you can expand the brackets, multiply, and you will get this same expression. Now to solve this quadratic, we can use middle term splitting. So this will be 8x squared plus 12x minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. I'm solving this quadratic first. So this, we can take 4x from this common. So this will be 2x plus 3. And from this, I can take negative 1 common. So this will be again 2x plus 3. And this is equal to 0. Now from here, I can take 2x plus 3 common. So this is 4x minus 1 multiplied by 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now using the null factor law, I can solve for x. So x1 will equal 1 upon 4, and x2, this will equal negative 3 upon 2. So these are the coordinates, these are the x coordinates where the tangents are parallel to the tangent at negative 1, 6. And this is the answer to question number 10.